Hey guys, what's up? As you may or may not know, the Ghost Recon Future Soldier beta begins today. Ubisoft released a bunch of information related to the multiplayer beta and multiplayer in general, actually. And I'm going to review it here with you guys. I'll give you a link to where they actually posted this information, and thanks to MP First for posting about it as well. Otherwise, I would not have known about it. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Anyways, so let's get into it. I am going to read off these slides, but I'm going to go one by one here. And that way you can actually, you don't even have to watch the screen. You can just listen. So here's the introduction. Ghost Recon Future Soldier. Welcome to the Ghost Recon Future Soldier beta. Before you get started, you need to know a few features that make Future Soldier different from other military-themed shooters you might have played. First, it's a squad-based tactical shooter. You're not going to last long out there on your own. Firefights are quick and deadly, and if an enemy gets the drop on you, you could end up giving away your entire team's location. Stick with your fire team, keep each other covered, and you'll be on the road to victory. Second, you don't have to be great on the trigger to be your team's most valuable asset. Completing objectives and using your skills and equipment to support your team are just as important, and often more so, than killing the bad guys, whether you're gathering intel on enemy positions or keeping your team supplied with ammo, covering your buddy while he captures an objective, or suppressing an enemy while a teammate circles in for the kill. You'll be contributing to your team's overall score, and might even end up as a team VIP. Be sure to check out the rest of this guide to get a complete picture, blah, 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 blah. Keep your head down, only the dead fight fair. Okay, we'll see in the field. Alright, so let's move on here. So what do you think? Sounding a lot like Battlefield, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Okay, let's just look at the controls, and these are obviously Xbox controls. Going to be LBLT are going to be L1, L2, and probably flipped for PS3. But you know, it's pretty straightforward. You got a tactical map, so that's pretty cool. Underbarrel attachments on your weapons. Call for help. Next items. So you're going to have a bunch of items that you can cycle through. I'm just looking at the D-pad stuff. Over on place marker, you can tap at place marker on the right bumper, hold coordination dial. So you might be able to coordinate your squad. That's going to be pretty cool. And I'm going to be playing this today as of April 19th. Yes, sir. Switch weapon, crouch, hold prone. That's the same as pretty much any FPS. Take cover, rush, cover, swap. Doesn't look like there's any jumping. Okay. And then reload, contextual action. So that's pretty much it. You press in. You got no sprinting. I don't see sprint on here either. So I don't know. Doesn't look like there's any sprinting. Oh. All right. This next slide shows you some detailed HUD information. You've got enemy intel. Looks like you can see possibly your enemy through the wall, through the ground. I don't know. Looks like it anyway. Threat indicator. Objective location and status, so that's good. Friendly player information, so there's your friendly player right there. Hey, it's Ghost 002. All right. A round timer status, a mini-map, expendable item status, and current weapon status. So there's actually no... well, I mean, it's not like COD has a health indicator or anything like that. It's just I know Battlefield does. I mean, it has your health percentage, but the health status will probably be more like COD, where the screen gets red or whatever as you take damage, and then as you heal up, it clears up. All right, then. All right, so this next slide describes the two factions in the game. And like I said, I mean, you could probably go to Ubisoft and just read this stuff, but don't you would rather hear me read it to you and hear my soothing voice as you wake up in the morning, you get up in the morning, or maybe it's afternoon that you're listening to this. Anyways, two factions: Ghosts, an elite special mission unit. The Ghosts are the premier task force for any action requiring maximum impact and zero footprint. Recruited from the best of the best and equipped with the most advanced combat technology, the unit carries out reconnaissance, direct action, and covert clandestine operations wherever U.S. interests are at risk, fighting from the shadows in any climate or terrain. I mean, I don't even want to read the other one because I'm pretty much a ghost. Bodark. The Bodark are Russian. Who wants to be a Russian? Unless you're Russian, and not that there's anything wrong with that. Just saying. Russia's most secretive special operations force, deriving their name from folklore of men who choose to become wolves. Okay. Officially known as Special Training Unit 500, they are Russia's answer to the Ghosts. Highly sophisticated, highly trained, ultimately deadly. Where are the Canadian forces in this anyway? I'd like to know. I think we're pretty highly specialized, aren't we? Yeah, I think so. Whatever. We're not in the game. Sorry. All right, so there's 7 weapon classes. We're showing the first 3 here. Assault rifle. Assault rifles are some of the most customizable weapons in the game. They have multiple options for stocks, magazines, optics, triggers, gas systems, barrels, and muzzle devices. And the most underbarrel options of any weapon class. With all the choices available, the assault rifle can be compact and maneuverable, similar to the engineer's personal defense rifle or a highly accurate DMR-type weapon similar to the scout sniper rifle. All right. Sniper rifles, I wonder if you can quickscope with these babies. I don't know. Sniper rifles are the long-range weapons of the game, obviously, designed for that. One-shot kill. Sniper rifles have a slower rate of fire, but are devastatingly accurate, especially when supported with a tripod. Or bipod, not tripod. Tripod. Pfft. The addition of a high-powered scope will bring the fight closer to you. A well-placed scout with a heavy-hitting sniper rifle can be a real morale booster to his teammates while keeping the enemy cowering behind cover. Light machine gun. This is actually, just after reading all this, it's more akin to like a mag type game. It's sort of like maybe a cross between mag and Battlefield. I don't know. We'll see. Light machine gun is the only weapon available that can be used to suppress the enemy. Okay, so that's good to know. You can't actually suppress with any other weapons. Strategically placed player with an LMG can effectively prevent enemy players from advancing forward. While the LMG is less accurate and much harder to control than the assault rifle, when utilized with a bipod from cover or from the prone position, it can become a devastatingly effective weapon. All right, here are the rest of the 7 classes, the last 4. Pistol. Why does it say pistol / less lethal? Okay. Pistols are your last line of defense. When at close ranges, it is often quicker to switch to your pistol than to reload your primary weapon. We all know that. The less lethal weapons, okay, so it's pistol / less lethal weapons, are intended to support your teams. Smoke launchers can be used to hide your activities. EMPs can knock out enemy technology. Stun guns, nice, are used for data hacking, and BLD-3 blinds the enemy. When playing Saboteur mode, the player carrying the bomb will automatically switch to their secondary weapon, so choose wisely. Submachine guns are compact and highly maneuverable, of course, with extremely high rates of fire. SMGs use pistol caliber ammunition, which does not have the power range of the larger assault rifles or PDRs. But with a much higher rate of fire, they are very deadly at close range. SMGs are ideal for the player who wants to use ambush tactics. Yeah, I'm all over that, baby. That and the shotgun. But I wonder if the weapons actually impact mobility. There's no indication that they will, but I guess we'll see when we start playing the beta. Shotguns are close quarters weapons, obviously, best suited for clearing rooms and tight corridors. The standard buckshot ammunition can be upgraded with either slugs or incendiary the dragon's breath. Dragon's breath. I like it. And then personal defense rifle. PDR is designed to be a compact, maneuverable, close-quarters version of the larger assault rifle. Due to their shorter barrels, they're less lethal and have a shorter maximum range. Okay, so we got a pretty decent range of weapons here. I wonder actually how many weapons are slotted in each class. That'll be interesting to know. And what weapons they are going to be. I guess we'll see. And one thing I should note, guys, that the beta has no level cap, and it has no unlock cap. So you can play the beta to your heart's content. You can rank up to the maximum rank, I think is rank 50. You can unlock everything. There's no limit. The only issue is that it doesn't carry over to the game. So whatever you do rank up while playing the online multiplayer beta, doesn't matter. That won't carry over into the main game. So what weapon class are you guys going to use, huh? Okay, on to the actual classes. There are 3 classes, the first of which is the Rifleman. The ability you get is bonus armor. Nice. The Rifleman provides the core of any combat team outfitted with body armor. Riflemen can survive hits that would drop their more specialized teammates. And when equipped with an LMG, the Rifleman can deliver withering suppressive fire to pin enemies down. Suppressed enemies suffer massive combat penalties that prevent them from returning fire accurately. So it'll be interesting how you coordinate each of these classes with the actual weapon classes that we just went through. So the next one is the Scout ability optical camo. Man, I don't know. It's going to be tough. We'll have to see what the last one is. The Scout is a master of stealth, ambush, and hit-and-run tactics. Oh, man. Their optical camouflage breaks up their silhouette, enabling them to get in close or lie in wait for the perfect kill shot. Whether a scout is supporting their team from long range as a sniper or infiltrating enemy lines to steal an objective, they are the masters of chaos in the battlefield. Sounds like freaking Killzone, man. Sounds like Killzone. I like it. I like it. We'll have to see. Okay, what's the last one? The last one. Come on. Engineer ability scope detection. The engineer is a powerful support soldier who excels at providing intel on enemy forces. With their magnetic sensor grenades and deployable UAV, an engineer has multiple ways to detect and highlight enemy soldiers for their teammates. They're also equipped with a sensor that provides a warning when they're targeted. So that's kind of cool too, man. I don't know. What do you guys? Which one are you guys gonna go with first? I mean, I'd like to probably try them all, but which one do you guys think you're gonna go with first, and which one do you think you'll eventually stick with? Yeah, it's a tough call for me. I like the scout possibly, but the engineer's not bad. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, this is actually an interesting slide to me. So, character progression. New selections of equipment are available to each class at levels 4, 16, 28, and 40. So it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of equipment available to each class, and it looks like, I mean, and that's similar to other games. You're going to have to level up each of them individually. So I think again, level 50 is the cap, and you want to level up each of your characters. Or classes, sorry, up to that level to unlock everything. New selections of weapons are available to each class at levels 20 and 32. So again, I don't know. I mean, from that, it almost seems there aren't a whole lot of weapons available to each class. If you only unlock additional weapons at 2 levels, that's kind of strange. I don't know. Characters gain an attachment credit at every level. Use these credits to unlock attachments. When you unlock an attachment, it will be tied to a specific weapon. So, again, here you might only get a certain number of credits going up to level 50 for your class. This is actually very, very similar to MAG, where you only had a certain number of points that you can attribute to certain equipment and certain weapons and whatnot. So that'll be interesting how you spend your points, and you can actually respec. So players can reset all of their equipment and weapon selections by using a respec token. One token is available at level 1, and the second one becomes available at level 50. Now that's going to be a bit of an issue to me. Like, you should be able to get respec tokens more often than that, because only being able to respec ever twice, I don't really like that, because it prevents you from trying new things too. I mean, if you want to try new weapons and equipment and whatnot on that same class, you only have the opportunity to change this twice, and then you're stuck, with whatever you had at the second respec, right? Or after the second respec. So, not sure how that's going to work, but I don't like the way it's described here. What do you guys think? Alright, so this next slide is pretty simple. You're accessing the Gunsmith, which is basically customizing your loadout. You can select the multiplayer menu, characters, select your class, select the loadout to customize your gear, primary, secondary, grenades or equipment, and begin modifying your weapons for attachments, etc. Attachments, again, are locked and must be purchased using attachment credits, and to change factions between Ghosts and Bodark, press the corresponding face button on the character menu. So that's another thing. So you have your 3 classes with across the 2 factions. I would assume, and this was, I'd probably compare this more to Medal of Honor, where you actually unlock the same. It might be an actual different weapon for the factions, but as you unlock on a particular class on one faction, you're unlocking the corresponding weapons, attachments, etc. on the other faction. So my guess is it would actually work that way, which is good. If not, that's going to be a real pain in the ass, because then it would seem like you would have to rank up to level 50 for each class and each faction, so like 6 times, and that would be crazy. But I would guess it's more like it's more along the lines of the Medal of Honor. Hey guys, if you're still around, why not come over to youtube.com/webofspiderbite and help support me during my P90X 90-day challenge. This is a challenge I haven't worked out in like 8 months. This is a challenge just to get in shape over the next 90 days. I'm going to be chronicling it with vlogs and workout sessions over the next 90 days. So check it out. Come and help support me, and maybe I'll give you some motivation to get off your ass and do some exercise. Anyways, click on the link in the description or annotation, depending on where you're watching this, and check it out. Check me out. Yeah, Spider-Man out.